A 26-year-old female jogger was sexually assaulted this morning in Narre Warren. Police are questioning a 32-year-old male, but no arrests have been made.
Can we keep rolling? I'm sorry. Let's keep rolling. Can we do that again? Ready, Matt?
Yeah.
And action.
My name's Holly Hargreaves and I'm the writer, director, editor of Busting. Story and script. So this is based off a real experience. When I was 25, I was busting to go to the toilet. I went to a public bathroom in an isolated area and I was scared to go in because I have an overactive imagination and I watch heaps of horror films. And I'm a woman, so, attacks and stuff can actually happen in real life. And so I thought, what if I go in and there's a random man waiting for a random woman like me to come in and then he's going to attack her? So I walked in with that mindset, and just like the film, I opened up every single bathroom stall to make sure that no one was in there. And then I went into the bathroom and I think I had a bit of a panic attack. And so I didn't go to the toilet because I'd freaked myself out. As I was walking out of the toilet, there was a woman coming in. She was about my age. And when I passed her, my brain went, oh, cool. Now you can go in and relax and actually go to the toilet and not be scared because someone else is in there. So that was my thought process when I turned around and followed her in. But just like in the film, when I followed her in, the girl turned around and looked scared. And I quickly realized that I looked like a perpetrator, that I looked like I was insane and probably going to hurt her. And then I felt really bad that I'd scared her. So I just walked out without going to the toilet. What happened in real life happens in the film, except obviously for the last bit when the man goes into the toilet. Obviously, I just added that in there for story and because it's a short film. Casting.
Cut. Yeah, was that smooth?
Sorry, I went over the tree route.
No, that's fine.
That's right. I'll double check it.
So the main girl is played by Madeline Maggie Carr, and we don't know each other, but I saw her in a short film a couple of years ago at a film festival, and I really love her screen presence, and I just remember thinking that she has a really subtle way of performing, and I really like that, and I thought that she would suit this. I just reached out to her on social media and sent her the script and explained who I was, and she got back to me and said yes, and then we Zoomed and met each other, and I'm really glad I cast her. She's a great actress.
The police are questioning a 32-year-old male.
Pre-production. So in order to find a volunteer DP, I went on a Facebook filmmaking site in Melbourne. I got about 10 really good DPs contacting me, and they all gave me their reel, and all of them are great. And so I ended up shortlisting to 2. And Sam, they're both really good. I'm happy to work with either of them, and I'm having a chat with both of them over the next 2 days. So I just talked with and I'm going to go with him because he seems so lovely, and also we're on the same page with the shots and the vibe of the film. I really also want to work with Sam too though, so I just messaged Sam and said, hey, I'm actually going to go with someone else on this one, but can you shoot my next short film that we're shooting in July? I sent him the script, he said yes, and so I'm totally stoked. The DP just dropped out. Nothing happened. He has a personal thing that's completely legit, and I obviously won't say it to keep his privacy. Not ideal. Now I have to find another DP. We all know that I loved Sam, who also sent me his reel and was keen to shoot it for volunteer. So I'm going to go ask Sam. So Sam said yes, which I'm totally stoked about. I had a hurdle. I jumped over it. So thank you, Sam. Production.
Obviously, but yeah.
So we shot this in one day over 4 hours, and it was just me, Sam the DP, and Maddie the actress. We shot on a Blackmagic Ursa with these lenses and a black Pro Mist filter. Equipment-wise, we had a tripod and a gimbal, and Sam did some handheld stuff inside the toilet. So I did post-production, and I very quickly realized that I actually forgot a shot on the shot list, which was a POV shot of the toilet to show the audience what she was actually looking at. And so I tried to make the edit work without it, but quickly realized that it wasn't going to work. So I drove out to the location again by myself, and I got the POV shot. And while I was there, I also got an under the door shot. And then when I got back in the edit, of course, I didn't end up using the POV toilet shot, but I ended up using this shot instead because it gives off the vibe that someone's in another toilet watching her, which is creepy. And I did want to set up that maybe there was someone waiting for her in the toilet. So I ended up using that shot instead. The only thing is that there was gaffer tape on there. So then my friend Josh Bailey got rid of the gaffer tape in post-production. So thank you, Josh. So the next short film I'm making is a silent horror, and I'm so excited to make it. It doesn't have a name yet, but it does have a script. It has a cast. Everything is set. I just haven't set it on a name yet. This is one of the masks that we're going to use. It's so creepy. I can't wait to shoot it. So look out for my next short film, late July 2022.
So before I say action, Maddie, are you clear in your head of what we're doing?
I think so.
So really all I need is you to just to pull up and look out the window.
Pull up.
Be a bit concerned.
And then I'm looking around.
Not that way, because we're just getting your head. So I really want to see your face.
Look
so
out
pull
this
up.
window.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
like
building
that.
I'm going
That's
into.
great. Yeah.
And then turn the car.
And then turn the car and the radio off.
Sure.
In whatever order you want. But what you did just then was really good. Like the kind of lean forward and that. I would really love that.
Okay.
Okay. Are you still running?